Welcome back, everyone, to Third Street Reactions. I'm Jack.
Shane.
We are back with X-Men 97, Season 1, Episode 2. Do you remember what happened about an hour ago?
Oh, yeah, dude. It was just a great premiere, great action. Go back and check out that post-talk. We talk about Zelda. We talk about...
It really diverges.
Yeah, that's the kind of conversations we have. So if you're joining us for the first time, that's with this group, that's what we tend to do. One thing that we definitely talked about kind of in length was the stuff for me, because I watched the movies first, that carried over really well was the themes on bigotry and just how you choose to handle it. You know, Charles Xavier obviously wants to handle it differently than Magneto. And then you can, and the kids can watch us, and even adults, and think like, oh, you can still choose to be a good person. You don't have to, just because this person does something bad to you doesn't mean that whole group is bad. Yeah. So, and I think it's things that in today's culture we need to watch and understand better.
Yeah, it's good timing if they do it well with this.
I wonder if later on, like, because of, I don't know who's writing this. I think it's some of the original people are at least producing this. It's like, no, they're all bad.
They paint everything black. The Rolling Stones is playing in the background. They're sitting there writing the script. Yeah. Directing the
all mutants are terrible. Or all humans are terrible.
All humans are terrible.
And so they should get reparations.
No, they're the bad guys.
Yeah. Anyways, the action really stood out to me. The animation was cool.
I agree.
Really liked it. It's fun to be doing this show. Guys, if you want to support us, check us out on Patreon. We have full-length uncut reactions and early access.
Shane, what length was it?
Full length. For this show, I don't know how many we are doing early-wise, because I want to get these out to you. But we appreciate the support anyways. Much love. Let's jump in.
Song, man.
I know.
The song.
It really is.
Look at him. Look at that motherfucker. That means Magneto leading the charge there.
Yeah.
In what has become a Coney Island nightmare, any sudden moves and the wheel could come crashing down.
It's okay, honey. Come to me nice and easy.
Shoddy craftsmanship. Magneto.
You know, my dad was a fireman, and it's interesting in that situation. Most of the time, you make sure you have a strong, able-bodied man up there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Is that who I think it is? Saving humans?
There was.
Across the globe, reports are flooding in. Mutants and humans aided and saved by the former mutant terrorists who'd gone missing after failing to launch a mutant rebellion following Charles Xavier's assassination.
Because he went to rescue Charles.
This is our home, you pig. It's all we have left. You think regular folks can sleep knowing you demons are down here lurking?
Please, devils.
Don't hurt.
Yeah.
The depths you humans go. But I am the master of magnetism.
Dirty mutant! You get what's coming!
You're him? You're...
Magneto. And I promise you, child,
his old outfit was better. I don't like the S&M look with the leather.
Professor thinking? The only safe and sure way to destroy your enemy is to make him your friend. Mark Twain.
Beast isn't wrong.
I have arranged for the Morlocks to travel to the mutant nation of Genosha.
Guess we can assume those jerks in the sewer are
alive, but not unharmed. The tragic fact is proof of my desire to honor Charles Xavier's dream of mutant-human coexistence.
Okay, prove it.
It was under the welcome impression that you and Mrs. Summers were leaving us.
Not a chance. I'm keeping an eye on you.
Scott, like it or not, this is what the professor wanted.
My intentions here were not to cause drama or discord. Xavier wanted this.
Maybe he was wrong.
After all our tete-a-tetes, you have finally realized what I did ages ago. Even Charles Xavier can make a mistake.
But not about this.
I need to tell you something, and I need you not to judge me too harshly. Or tell Scott.
My word,
Real
Jane.
talk.
Baby's in his.
There are times when I think about the baby, his future, and if he's a mutant, how do I tell him he's different? That the world will remind him of it every day.
You wish him to be born human. I have wondered what it would be like to be human. It is a tempting daydream.
And they are humans.
But then I remember how my mutant
more
gifts
human.
brought me to this mansion.
They're less human. No, they're human.
That's a matter of perspective here.
No, they're humans, just a little evolved.
Well, your little pep talk went about as smooth as a dozen cats in a yarn store.
I wish to be alone, Rogue.
Giving me the heebie-jeebies pouting with that old bucket of yours.
Back when we were friends, I would always sense Charles in my mind. I was in his thoughts and he in mine. When we parted ways,
Here you are, dragged in like a kitty cat's prize.
Speaking of prize,
a
Rogue.
world more tolerant towards mutants. My past is too littered with error.
Mine was too, remember? But the X-Men still took me in. The thing is, I didn't go about demanding their trust. I earned it.
I feared you would do your best to avoid being alone with me, Rogue. Do you think your team would still trust you if they knew?
That was a long time ago, Eric. And that cat's gotta stay in its bag. You hear me?
How old is Rogue? Plus she's like 22 or something.
When the good guys show up.
We're here for Magneto. Think twice. Our rifles are resistant to your electromagnetic powers.
I should have thought twice.
Dude, he's so cool.
Magneto, by order of the UN Commission on Superhuman Activities, I hereby place you under arrest for crimes against humanity.
Should I successfully vindicate myself, will I earn your trust?
That is how due process works.
Then I yield.
How could he get off?
These acts prove Magneto's
Good for him.
Any updates?
Cooper's listing every nasty step Magneto's taken from here to Asteroid M. Folks outside are pissed he's even getting a trial. Can't say I blame him.
Have you seen Scott?
Oh, he's there with the others, making sure Magneto doesn't pull one of his stunts.
He didn't tell me.
A lot of that going around lately.
I was a freak, born a mutant, an abomination to their misnamed gods. Xavier knew this, and dreamed we could change, find harmony. You claim justice is overdue. Indeed, but so is healing.
Your words, while kind, do nothing to heal those hurt by your crime.
And your soundbite indignation will not heal mutant wounds. I have only ever acted to avenge crimes against my people, as you act to avenge those against yours today.
Oh, exactly.
Are we truly to believe, then, that in the face of what you consider to be extermination, you would walk Charles Xavier's path?
Not the worst thing is don't go Magneto's way, don't you think?
They've broken through the barrier.
They must want Magneto.
And the judges, man.
What in the blazes did we do?
Oh, to play by the rules, and still they come for you.
Storm, watch Magneto and the judges. Our goal is de-escalation.
He's gonna save everyone.
Crowd's lost their blasted mind.
Logan! He's here! Baby!
Oh, crap.
Ooh.
This is a great episode, dude.
Apocalypse.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Starting to go crazy with the powers. Yeah, hit that, dude.
I am unable to ascertain the nature of the weapon on his back.
You got a name?
Executioner. Here to make sure gene freaks like Magneto pay for their crime.
Bishop.
Round two, absorb this! Hurt my friends? Well, now you answer to me. Humanity answers to no one.
He's like a Mandalorian in this universe. Oh, shit.
Know what I hate about your kind? It's the whining. I hate your whining just as much as I hate you.
Oh. Oh.
I can't remember who she is, but she has Atomate. She has the Wolverine claws too.
The Lady Deathstroke.
Scott, hurry!
Jean, you're in pain.
The baby's coming, Scott!
Storm, Jean's in labor. Morph's here, but they're losing the line.
I mean, NBA players miss their child's birth. It's not dying, right?
I want those in the lobby to assist the other X-Men.
Now who does she think she...
Do not think. Be silent, heed my commands, and you shall survive.
Love it.
What do you mean, don't do mutant births?
You people can lose control of your powers. And if she needs a C-section...
I'll show you a C-section, boss.
Jean, darling, I'm here.
I'm surprised he went.
Can you use your powers to siphon his medical expertise?
Excuse me? Do what?
If I slip and touch your baby, my powers...
Rogue, I trust you.
We both do.
You all need to...
Sorry, sugar. Prep an IV and get this lady to a room.
This is so cool. Dude.
It's just so outlandish.
I love it.
Be animals. And be caged.
Let us see how their mob manners fare against the shock of the conduct.
This is
like, it's fucking cool.
This is so fucking epic, dude. Why did I watch this when I was a kid?
Well, Magneto might lose his powers.
I just think it's too early for that to happen.
Now, balls! He's wearing that armor.
Yeah. What? You can't do that to her. It's episode 2?
What has he done to me? Magneto, this was not what we wanted.
Lies. This is your dream. All the X-Men have done is use their awesome power to protect a world that hates and fears them. Behold their reward.
That's awful.
What? Is this the High Road's destination? If so, I say as I have too many times before. Never again.
I don't kill anybody, though. Dude, fuck that guy. Gosh. He has to know that the judges, that they're just idiots.
Well, he's probably just pissed because of everything he's seeing.
Yeah.
Time and again.
Loved it.
Ingrate, sycophant, worm. So small I could smite you with a step. There was a time I would smite you all for what was done to Storm.
She even feels like she deserves it.
But today, I have saved you from your own. For an old friend has challenged me to remember this view of Earth. How vast it is, versus how small we make it. Charles Xavier entrusted me with his dream. This is a shared world with a common future, and that my kind, like yours, have the right to live in it.
This is so good.
It's elevated so much.
I know, it's so good.
Do not make me let you down.
There's like a threat with it.
I know.
Well, doesn't he need a name?
I was thinking Nathan. Nathan Charles Summers.
He's wearing the apron, but he has his uniform on.
Yeah.
The United Nations stunned the world this week when it issued a pardon for Magneto.
We will begin talks to admit the mutant nation of Genosha into the United Nations.
Poison?
Dark roast.
I hear you and Jean have begun to make arrangements to leave. Does this mean you trust me?
The professor trusted you, and I trust him. Guess that'll have to be enough.
If I may offer advice, Scott, be wary, be vigilant. Tragedy lures with fortune first.
Be
this
yourself.
was a good week, yet it was not without cost.
Even his sunglasses look sad.
Inhibitor collars use radiation to temporarily neutralize our mutant powers. The Executioner's laser rifle fired a concentrated dose of that same radiation. It affects genetics on a cellular level, suppressing a mutant's abilities without the need for a collar itself.
How long?
The effects appear permanent.
We'll fix this. Scott and I aren't going anywhere, okay? Not until you're well again.
It makes sense that they choose her because they've been making a big deal of her being the mega mutant.
Jean, my sister. You, of all the X-Men, know the heartbreak of saying goodbye. So I ask
Got her body
that
back
you
quick.
help the others understand why I could not stay to say it.
First kid.
My faith in your
Usually does recover pretty fast.
strong. It is human
Damn,
nature
young
to
dashing.
crave connection,
Yeah.
as it is also mutant nature to be heard, to feel another soul finally seeing yours.
How does...
Sometimes watch it break in a blink changes your life forever. We are no longer connected, Jean. And now we walk in two very different worlds. But trust that I will cherish what we shared as X-Men, memories that already feel like a lifetime ago.
Like another woman's life, or another person's dream. Love. Ororo.
If only I hadn't left the UN, I could have...
You did what you had to, brother. Storm did the same.
And we will respect her decision.
The blast had your name on it. Should be you leaving, Mona Lisa.
I mean, you can't say that, dude.
Storm will spend a day schlepping it with the basic folk and come right home, happy as a... What did I say? She's back! Jean?
I need the X-Men.
What? Wolverine's like, I get one too.
What the fuck?
I don't know. It's a fucking crazy ass episode, man.
Yeah. That episode was so good. It gave me something that I did not expect. I thought I would like this show and it'd be fun.
Well, Magneto's just rolling out the fucking big speeches.
But that was just like an emotional...
charismatic man.
This is a great, intelligent episode.
A lot of gravitas.
He's just fantastic.
He is.
Like, I loved it. I loved this episode.
Absolutely. You're rolling with the fucking hose and everything, you know, banging Rogue and...
Like, I don't know how old she is, but she said it was a lifetime ago. To me, that's always like at least a couple of years. How old is she?
I don't remember. And I'm not sure if her powers enable her to kind of...
How can they touch?
Well, I wonder if that has to do with his ability to kind of influence like magnetic fields in the human body.
Okay.
Because we're all like a walking battery, as the Matrix explained to us in the 90s.
Yes.
So...
Okay, well,
So I wonder if he can just influence that so that she can't really take his powers.
All right.
Because it influences electricity.
Yeah.
Intimately connected.
Yeah.
Not Rogue and Magneto, even though they obviously are. But,
yeah.
You know, magnetism and electricity.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, I think it's just because the X-Men original movies, it got me used to them being like grandpas.
Well, he's obviously experienced the fucking Holocaust. Yeah. And this takes place at least in the 90s because Charles died in 96. 97, obviously, taking place now.
Yeah.
So how old would he be then? Depending on how old he was when the Holocaust occurred and when he experienced
50s or 60s?
So he'd have to be...
Well, he's handsome.
Yeah, so he's got the chiseled... You know.
I mean, let's look at Jerry Seinfeld. I mean, Robert De Niro just had a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like 80.
Well, fucking...
Al Pacino just had a kid, too.
Oh, Lord. Clint Eastwood.
Yeah.
Had a kid pretty late.
Yeah.
But there's people, though, very rich.
Yeah, I mean, but he's also, like, ungodly handsome when he was, like, 65.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if Magneto's going and having, like, you know, shit done to himself to keep up his fucking appearance. You know what I mean?
I don't know if Clint Eastwood is. I just feel like he's not the kind of guy who would do that.
I don't know. I mean, he stayed in pretty good, you know, overall health and looks for a long time until he...
Yeah, but I don't know if he got any work done. Surgery, is that what you mean?
Well, yeah, and I mean, I guess, you know, health benefits, access to
there's a lot of there's a lot of benefits being rich, but I don't think he got extra work done is what I'm saying.
Yeah, maybe not, but I mean, the benefits of being rich is your influence and your, you know, your health care.
Yeah, your health care is better, your diet's better.
Yeah.
Your stress is lower.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so no doubt.
So he probably had less wrinkles, Magneto.
Yeah. I just saw Jerry Seinfeld.
Some men age gracefully.
Yeah.
Some of us look like fucking boot leather.
Yeah, no.
That'll be me, and you'll probably age gracefully because you have good genetics from your mom.
Yeah, I do. I don't know if you'll age bad. Yeah, your dad looks relatively good, so.
Yeah, I guess so.
I think it's just if you're active, you take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Magneto and Rogue have a thing. I'm not opposed to it, but whatever. She's an adult. I don't care.
Yeah, no, it's mostly the fact that
but she said it was ages
cheating on him.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Or cheating on Gambit with Magneto.
Yeah.
So that's where he's come back into her life, and the whole idea now is they're introducing a lot of adult themes.
Yeah.
Into something that was kind of like an embryonic philosophical discussion for kids when it was in the 90s.
And it was campy.
Yeah. So that's something that the little kids can watch. Like, oh, yeah, it's so cool when they're doing this and they're doing that. And they didn't pump it full, like, to the extreme of, like, the really adult-oriented material. And now Rogue's playing fucking pat a cake with Magneto. Yeah. You know, and Xavier's old office and fucking... They're having trials and these great epic speeches. And
and it was
a crazy episode.
And like when Jean was giving birth too, and that's like over his speech, like it was fucking good.
It was good. It was a great fucking episode. They took the first episode, which is kind of more or less an homage to the original seasons, and like everything they did.
Yeah, what like, we're back. We're still back,
here. And they immediately go into a big battle.
Yeah,
fighting Sentinels,
and we're still doing badass stuff. Now it's like, oh, we're also turn up the sophistication.
Yeah, it's philosophical. It's a moral debate.
Yeah,
and a moral discussion. Not even a debate, but a big moral discussion.
What a great episode. Do you think Storm will ever get her powers back this season?
Yeah, I don't know about the season, but this series.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't think it'll be next episode. But
she shined for me so much too in this.
She did. Yeah, really cool. Just a badass.
A badass,
like on the level of Magneto.
Yeah,
and Xavier.
Yeah, like it was badass, and just like she speaks with such authority. Mm-hmm. It was chilling to me.
Yeah, she's like, "What? Basically, bow down, motherfuckers."
Yeah, and I completely believe it, and I bought it.
And Magneto was kind of on that same level.
Yeah,
I know Xavier is more or less, but he just doesn't have that elemental prowess to him.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
because Magneto's out there fucking ripping shit out of the walls, treating these huge goddamn stakes and.
So my dad was a fireman, and at the time there were no girls at the fire department. Mm-hmm. But when they would be in a situation like that, my dad, real strong for his size, but there was a couple of hulkingly massive men. When there was a situation like that, when he had to rescue someone and carry someone over a distance, everyone has to pass certain tests.
Yeah.
So if you're too small or too weak, then you can't do it. Doesn't matter if you're a boy or girl. Mm-hmm. In that situation, my dad, he's told me multiple times, he would go and get, I'd get you, for instance, at this point in our life, Yeah. You didn't know me when I was fucking deadlifting 450 pounds. Yeah. I would say, Zach, you need to go up that ladder, all right? Because we're talking about life here.
Yeah.
All right, you need to do that job. I need to switch me.
Yeah.
And they would do that. So I just thought that was interesting. I wasn't sure if there's just a bunch of little pansies down there.
I have a feeling I think more about representation.
Yeah.
But he's also a kid, so...
yeah, but you'd still, if you can get up there faster and get down that ladder faster,
I get that.
That's all that matters.
But I'm saying that they could probably argue that the woman can pick the kid up.
So you think you go on ahead up there, just a kid,
Yeah.
I'll
keep doing my job. You go up there and get the kid. You come back down.
Yeah.
Well, I'll go out for conies. Yeah, I don't know. It's like I don't know.
Yeah. So my dad was a cop and a fireman, and then a meter man. So
yeah, I remember.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't really care. I was just kind of questioning it.
Greatest line in the episode so far, in the series so far: "Do not make me let you down."
Yeah, I need to like that. That's like a great way to tell someone, like, I'm going to do the right thing, but if I don't, it's your fault.
Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah. Don't make me do the wrong thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I loved it. I don't got a lot of notes. I was just reacting purely to the greatness of it and the writing and the animation.
It was enjoyable.
Yeah,
very enjoyable.
Yeah, fantastic, guys. I can't wait to get to the next one. So, we watched the first 2 today, and we'll probably try to do at least another one on Wednesday if you're able to. And I'll try to get these up as soon as I can. Other than that, I think that's it.
There you go.